Hello, guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to be talking about Stranger Things. Now, Stranger Things, I literally started it about 3 days ago, and ended up been watching the first and second series. So the show starts off based in Hawkins. It's set in the 80s, and basically the premise of the show is a kid goes missing. His name is Will Byers, and his friends and his mum and local policeman Jim Hopper go looking for him. And of course, things aren't as they seem. We later find out that everything connects back to the Hawkins lab, and that they are actually performing a cover-up operation where kids have gone missing. Kids are being experimented on. But we find out that Will, the kid that has gone missing, is actually in another dimension, which basically has been opened up again due to the Hawkins lab. Yeah, through here we find a girl. Her name is Elle, short for 11. She it is shown that she has abilities, telekinesis, and she has sight, which is where she's able to see people, no matter where you are in the world. She's able to sort of see and view you in this other dimension. It was a very interesting ability. I mean, it's definitely a show that will grab you as soon as you watch it. It grabs your attention. It grabs you, and I think you'll become a fan of it from the get go. It's not slow paced, which I thought going into it. I thought it would probably be a slow burner, but it's definitely not a slow burner. You get what the show's about straight away. You get the direction of the show. You kind of see where it's going. There has been no show like this in the past couple of years, specifically not in the genre that this show operates in terms of the sci-fi. I mean, sci-fi today really is all superheroes and capes and special powers and abilities. There's not really a sci-fi show like this. Season one of Stranger Things had me hooked from the get go. I absolutely loved the series. It ended really well. Basically, I think Elle gets she basically they end up in Hawkins' lab, and the Demigorgons are taking over. Elle gets rid of the Demigorgon. In doing so, she saves her friend. She saves her friends, and disappears with the Demigorgon back into the other dimension. In season two, when we reconnect with the friends, and of course Will has been saved thanks to Eleven's heroics. When we reconnect with them, see what they're up to. It turns out that Will is somehow still connected to the Upside Down world, which is another name for the other dimension. And the shadow monster, which is this great big spider creature, is basically trying to break through into the real world, and he's using Will as some kind of vessel for this. I loved season two. They introduced some really great characters. They introduced Mad Max, which was this girl that joined with the friends. And initially, there was a bit of a little bit of a rift in accepting her into the party. But yeah, she was a very good character. Her brother, who I despised from the beginning, but slowly as the series went on, I kind of like understood where that pain and anger was coming from. He's a no good type of person at all. He's a bully. He is really aggressive to his sister. Mad Max takes out all his frustrations that I think stem from his bad relationship with his father. Uh, Another character, Steve Harrington, who I loved, or who I loved in season two. Season one, not so much, but he slowly started to grow on me. Nancy's boyfriend. Initially, again, he's someone that I didn't really like, but it he slowly grew on me, and yeah, that's the thing about Stranger Things. It really makes you it fleshes because it fleshes out each character. It tells the story fully. No character is left wanting. You don't. There's no character on Stranger Things you look at and you go, "Oh, what's his deal?" You understand fully where each character's come from. You know their backgrounds. That's what I really like about it. Season two was again brilliant. You learn about Elle's sister. You learn about Eleven's mother. You learn about all the horrible things that happened to Elle's mother when she didn't believe that her daughter had died. Um, you find out Elle's papa basically fried her brains to keep anyone from looking for Elle, basically. And yeah, it's a really good series. I loved it. I think that all sci-fi fans will love it. Everyone who's into that spooky, creepy, other dimensions will love it. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Hit a subscribe button. Let me know if you like the video or not, or what could be done to improve it. Thank you very much.